Hello again, this is our story today. The Admiral Nimitz, this big aircraft carrier, is coming into port because it needs to restock on food and ammunition and do a few small repairs. It's a very big ship and has to go very slowly and carefully, and it uses its side thrusters to bring it into the dock. And it's so big it overhangs the dock, and they can only use one of the railway lines because it's so far over. But as you can see, the travelling crane is unloading things. That's a new engine because one of the engines in the engine room of the aircraft carrier needs replacing. And then you'll see that the other things on the train are bombs and so on for the aircraft. They've got to stock up with their bombs and missiles and so forth. Anyway, everything's going sort of, oh, by the way, can I just do that again? When it comes in, it has to use the whistle, which is like a hooter, and has flashing lights on that side. That's the usual sort of sound when a ship comes in. There we go. Okay, I forgot to do that. So everything's very busy, and I'm afraid there are no girls in this, apart from this young lady here in her sports car, and she's waiting for a boyfriend who's a US serviceman on the aircraft carrier. Now, it so happens that the ferry you may have seen before is going out to Rottnest Island. You can see Rottnest Island out there. And it's taking some holidaymakers out there. And it's going out. And then it's a bit wonky, this one. It's a bit of an old ship. And the engine goes wrong, and there's clouds of smoke, and it starts to catch fire. And there's a big plume of smoke coming off the ship. And people are jumping into the sea, and all sorts of problems are happening. And the fireboat goes out and tries to put out the fire, and the crew find one person who's very badly injured, and they want him evacuated straight away. He's in a little stretcher right at the back of the ship, and they manage to get him onto the fireboat. We'll put him up there where he's easy to see, and in fact, turn it away from it. The ferry actually sinks and capsizes. Oh, and that's it, upside down in the water. You can see the propeller at the back. Anyway, they've rescued some people from the sea. They need to get this person to hospital as soon as they can. So they call the Admiral Nimitz, the aircraft carrier, and this helicopter takes off. This is a rescue helicopter. And it lowers its line and hovers over the top and has to hook up. Now, whoops. I'm not very good at this, am I?
It's a tricky operation.
Yeah, and now we've got to wind it up. Tell me if it's coming up. It's going down, isn't it? Coming up. Pull it up. Flies all the way to the hospital. Doesn't land, but just lowers it as it did before. And then flies off, and they take the patient into the hospital. This lands at the, better pull this up all the way. Come on. There we go. Get that out of the way. Lands on the aircraft carrier, and everything's fine. They'll have to bring out a salvage vessel to do something about the upturned ship. And the fire's out, and everyone's been rescued. This comes back. And that's the end of our little story. Bye-bye.